Hey everybody, and welcome back to From Guiseley to Greatness with me, GW365. If you joined us last time, we were knocked out the semi-final playoffs by Bradford Park Avenue 2-1 on aggregate. Bit of a shame. We were totally hindered by the fact that in this first game we lost 3 players to injury. We lost Holdsworth, Johnson and Adam Boys, all to injury. Three of our most key players all season, and we lost them all. Plus Gavin Rothery was on like 74% fitness, which didn't help matters neither. And because of that, we ended up with this starting lineup. Erin Miles, the backup goalkeeper, who's absolutely useless. Erin McGowan, pretty much a first teamer. We'll try and keep because he's been pretty solid, if I'm honest. Darcy O'Connor, again, didn't do much wrong in this game. Well, Edgy probably is going to not come back next year. His heading stat is just too poor. Too many mistakes. Danny Lowe, tempted to keep him, but he is 29. And I could probably use his wages elsewhere. Jack Stockdale, I'm probably going to try and keep him as long as he doesn't ask for too much wages. He's done alright and he's still got potential to improve. Brandon Wilson's probably going to leave on loan, although he has been pretty good as well, but he's been mainly used as a sub. Carl Pleven, he ended up playing in this game, a 4.5-star youth player. Had to play. He had a golden opportunity to equalise. He fired it into the side netting when he did take it initially too wide. He should have crossed it. There would have been someone there. Wayne Brooksby, he actually hit some form, and I am contemplating offering him another deal. However, he is on £250 a week, and he is 25 years old, so he'll be 26 next time. I don't think he's going to get any better, which is why I'm thinking, have a look if we can see if we can get someone any better. Ben Parker, I have an affinity for him because of the fact that he played for Leeds. However, he's one of the most injury-prone players known to mankind, and I am reluctantly thinking let him go because he's on a high wage as well. He's on £300 a week, which at this level is crazy. Sean Mullen is on for another year. He's got £35 a week, so it's not an issue to keep him. Gavin Rothery, again, I am probably going to let him go. Purely because he's got high wages and him and Ben Parker, one is actually called Darren and one is called Anderton. Together they are Darren Anderton. Archie Love is with us for next year. I'm pretty stoked to keep this guy. 4.5-star ability and potential. Ryan Charnley, he's wanting to leave. He has shown some improvement though, and he's only on £70 a week, so I may look to keep him. It all depends whether he'll want to stay. Tom Pearce had on loan. And Dave Wesley is one of the new kids on the block who we signed. He's probably going to be one of the main players next season, since we're staying in this league. So that is something to look forward to. If we look at the rest of the squad, we'll go into more detail here. We'll just go into picked, and then we'll look at some of the other players. Danny Ellis is definitely going to be going. He's on £250 a week. He's just too slow. He's very good in the air, don't get me wrong, but he's just too slow. And even Dave Wesley is kind of slow. But unfortunately, the good thing about him is he's got potential on his side. He is 18 years old. He's 1m97 in height, so I'm hoping for some effective performances, especially from corners. Moving on, we've got Andy Holdsworth. He's staying on for another year. It's a good job. Jay Lynch, I'm probably going to offer him a new contract, purely because I don't think I'll get anyone any better than him. So I will offer a new contract now. He wants £425 a week. Not going to happen, Sonny Jim. You're going to stick on the same and maybe get an appearance fee instead. Every clean sheet you're going to get 100 quid. And if you're a new sub, in case you become a backup keeper, then you're going to be alright. We're going to lose this as well. If you get promotion wage rise, you can have a 35% just to try and balance it out. You are going to be key player. Suggest terms. He's not happy with that. I didn't think it would be. But if we knock that off and we knock that down to £300 and maybe increase this slightly and that slightly, he might not want that. Because basically I'm trying to get rid of that because if he's accepting a deal now, he's still going to get a wage rise regardless, and I don't want him to have a wage rise. It's only for 1 year. So I'll knock this one up as well to 70 quid. Suggest that. Go away with your wage demands. Tell you what, I'll give in to that. Finalise. You gained £25 extra. How do you feel? you feel good that you've robbed me of some money that I need to spend on other players? Yes, I thought so. He will be back next season. He's got 7 week out, which means he'll probably be back just in time for the pre-season. Adam Boyes, he's out of contract as well, and he's been quite a decent servant, but he's on £300 a week. I would like to keep him, but for £300 a week it's quite expensive, and I'm probably going to look to maybe offload him, unfortunately. But I do need another left midfielder, definitely, most certainly. Next is Jake Malt. He's probably going to be going back to his loan team, Altrincham. Good player, scored probably our goal of the season, and it was on the live commentary as well, which is pretty good. No, it wasn't on the live commentary. It was on one of the highlights, one that I showed. He can play in a multitude of different positions, but the fact of the matter is, he's going to be is part of another team. So unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be worth it. He's only 2.5 star rated as well. Next, we've got Adam Boyes. Alex Johnson. He's definitely going to be getting offered a new contract. In fact, we're going to offer it now. He's 3-star, 4-star potential. Let's offer a new contract for 1 more year. Offer a new contract. He only wants £230 a week. He's on £250 at the minute. Promotion wage rise. You know what? Let's try and lower that down a little bit. That's a bit cheeky. Knock that up a bit. If you score goals, you get paid. He doesn't want that. He wants... What about 210? I'll do. Saved us £40 a week. And especially if he's injured, he's not going to have to play. So that's good. Charlie Holt, I'm probably going to keep hold of him. He's only on £50 a week. He's going to come back. I'd like to keep Aaron McGowan, but it's unlikely. I've been trying to play Holdsworth in a more advanced role. Isaac Nelson he looks decent. This player's on a non-contract. His potential is pretty good, but what it is the mentals are just shy of 10. A lot of them 9s and 8s, apart from decisions, which is 7. His technicals could be better, but he is only 18. He has got potential to become a decent Sky Bet League 2 striker, so it might be worth keeping hold of him. Capitani we have got for another season. He is on £200 a week. He's got decent stats, and he's got a decent potential to be a good Vanarama at conference. He's only 18. That could change. He's had a season of injuries. If someone was to come in for him with some money, I probably would sell him. But that's about it. So going to the... where's the average rating? It's disappeared. I had it down on here. Let's go to... no. We need to do something here. We need to go custom. Customize current view. And then we go to average rating, which should be on this screen right about... No, apparently not. Let's say average rating. Should be next to assists. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So, end of the season, we've got Alex Johnson with the 7.11 average rating. He got 29 goals in all competitions, 7.11 average. He got 13 assists, 7 players of the match, and 3 yellows. 27 goals in the league, 2 in the cup. He's done very well. He's got scored 9 pens out of 9, which is pretty good to say. He's only got 11 for penalty taking. I'm going to try and keep him. He's not going to be in that expensive wages. So I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so next best performer, Aaron McGowan. 18 games, just shy of 7. That's not bad. He's a decent young player, 18 years old. I'm going to try and see if I can continue to loan him. He's currently the best right back at the club. So definitely a possibility of keeping hold of him if we can. If his contract runs out, which it doesn't, is at Morecambe for another year. So I might be able to loan him again. Hopefully for nothing. But saying that, I'll probably end up playing the first team, knowing my luck. Boyes was next. He's the same, but he played a lot more games. 42 games with 3 sub appearances. 3 sub appearances. £300 a week, let's say. 8 assists, 16 goals. Not a bad return, but not amazing. Jake Malt, he did alright in his 26 appearances. 26 appearances plus 8 off the bench. 5 goals, 3 assists. Decent amount of average rating, to say the least. Well, Edgy didn't do bad. 19 games, 19 years old, 35 apps, 2 goals, no assists, 6.91. It isn't bad. And is he out of contract? He is. I might be able to sign him. It might be worth signing. He's not amazing, but for this level, he might do as a job. He just needs to improve his heading. Heading is 7. Overall, he's not too bad. He's quite strong. 13 is not to be sniffed at. But we need to play better next season. Holdsworth, the man of the moment, 31 years old, 45 apps, played every single game, barring that very last one. That very last game he didn't play. All because of injury. Massive shame. How did he get 45 games? 44 games. I played in 40 games and he only got 3 yellows, so how did he miss a game? He didn't miss a game, surely. 40 in the league. He must have missed two games somewhere. Must have maybe got injured or was extremely tired or something. I don't know. But yeah, they're the main performers. I'm not going to go any lower than them because 6.9 is okay. Anything less is pretty poor. I mean, Jay Lynch, for his 22 games, conceded 21... No, he didn't. 21 games. I keep reading the age. But yeah, basically, he conceded 26 in his 19 league games. Not amazing, but you know what? There's worse than him. And he's younger, he's got more potential to improve than what Stephen Drench ever had. So, with that in mind. So, looking around now, we've actually got some players that we want to try and maybe sign, but we need to know what our budget is. But what'll happen is, I'll probably call that a video there, because, I mean, if we look at call it a video, we'll look at the schedule, we'll look at his form from the beginning. I mean, his friendlies went quite well, we beat Hibernian, if I remember rightly, we chopped and changed our tactics that many times. This poor start, probably proving pivotal as well. Disappointing. Went on a decent run there, hit a bit of poor form again, then we got a decent bit of form there, with a couple of losses and a draw in between that area there. Just inconsistency, really. I mean, we're getting beat 3-0 against Barrow. I think Barrow at the time was down near the bottom. We beat Leamington in the FA Trophy, and we lost in the first round to Telford, who were in division above, and we were unlucky, really. Then we did okay again, mid-table sort of form. Then we just really started to hit some form towards the second half of the season, just after January. I mean, these games here, which I didn't mean to click on, these games here in particular... Where have we gone? These games in particular here start to drive us forward and get us in amongst those playoff, like really cement our position in the playoff places. And we were looking at one point at the automatic spot, and we ended up throwing it away. We finished joint second with Oxford, who, in fact, how have they done that? Have they even done it yet? Andrew. He's actually not a bad player. Strength could be better. But as a defender, he's not bad. But he's on £375 a week. So, I'm just going to press continue once, just to see what happens. See if we can see what happens with Worcester and Oxford City. Worcester were 1-0 up in the first leg. Let's just see what happens. So that game was here. Why was ours like... Why did we get less time? I mean, that's a bit unfortunate if you ask me. We'll see what happens in this game. Lone player to return. Charlie Holt's coming back. That's good. Team of the week, Rothery. He's the only one. Tom Hutchinson, injured. Surprise, surprise. Oxford City came back to win 2-0. So, let's just see who actually goes up. To be honest with you, I'd be glad to see the back of Bradford Park Avenue. I don't seem to have any joy against them. I don't know why, but I'd just be glad to see the back of them. But we'll just see who wins that game. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to see who wins it, and then we'll call that a video there. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I mean, his finances look pretty poor. They're going down. I can only imagine we've got no transfer budget as well in the next season, and probably less wages as well. So, just see what happens here. Just waiting for this game today. When is it? I need to see when it is actually. Let's try and browse. Thought I heard someone knock on our door. Never mind. Bournemouth 4, Watford 1. That's going to be a playoff game. Today. Here we go. The last game of the season. Lynch has got a new deal, and so has Johnson. Well done, lads. Well done. You've earned those contracts. have a look at some more afterwards. I'm going to look at some players as soon as I get the budget. Oxford City beat Bradford Park Avenue, which is a shame for me because I'm sick of the sight of Bradford Park Avenue. Played in so many times this season. It's just annoying. I don't think we've beaten them once. But Oxford City go up. It'd be interesting to see who comes down. Who comes down, in fact? Halifax or Gateshead trying to get them up into the Football League. We've got... I'm not actually sure. Half of these look like southern teams. Telford's coming down. Dartford, Aldershot and Welling. I'm pretty sure they're all southern. Don't quote me on that, like. Torquay will feel absolutely devastated because Torquay finished on the same points as Eastleigh. Eastleigh going into the Football League, but they finished on the same points. And Barnet as well. They were 1 point off. And Gateshead and FC Halifax are going to be vying for that top spot, for that promotion spot. But anyway, I'm going to call that a video there. So hopefully I've enjoyed this end of season review. In fact, actually, one last thing I am going to do. Sorry about this. Competitions. All I want to do is look at player stats. Whoa, it's the first time I've looked at this. Is that for all the teams? Because for some reason we've got like everyone. I don't want everyone, I just want the league. Just our league, not everyone. Sean Mullen got the most assists in one game. Four assists in one game. Why is it showing all sorts of other teams? I don't want to know. I only want the league. Oh, it's FA Cup for some reason. Right, okay, that's why. Let's go into competitions. That's why I clicked on the wrong one. Player stats in this league. Here we go, that's what we're looking for now. Right, so Daniel Ente got the most assists. He got 15 assists as well as 16 goals. Top scorer was Alex Johnson, well done. And he got the most joint first player of the match, joint with Nick Wright of Worcester. Red cards, Jack Stockdale on that list there with only 2. It's not that bad, to be fair. 2 all season's not that bad. And average rating, Alex Johnson finished 4th overall. Right, now I'm going to call that video there. So hopefully I've enjoyed this season, end of season review, and hopefully you'll join us for the beginning of the next season when I'm going to try and sort out who I'm getting in player wise. Hopefully it's going to be a better season. We didn't do bad. I mean, we weren't projected to finish. We were projected to finish 5th. We finished 4th. So we've pretty much slightly beat our target, but ideally we wanted to go up, and we will try and get the signings in ready for a promotion push next season, and hopefully you'll join us for that. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.